Hello, my people. Lady Rose here. How y'all guys doing? It's Saturday today. Yeah, I can't wait to see y'all on Isabella Banks' channel tonight. How y'all guys doing? I cannot believe these people. I'm telling you, you know, for years, these people, when they tell us something, we do follow through. They told us we do not like you all guys because y'all so ugly. Your lips are too big. Your bum is too big. Y'all look terrible. Guess what? We did not go get any kind of surgery, start getting our gluten maximus cut off, okay? We kept those ones. We did not look for any kind of laser treatment to cut those juicy lips. We don't even look for no fillers to put in them to make them shrink or do something to alter what God has given to us. But guess who is in the surgeon's office right now? Miss Lottie, how you doing? My queen, Connie Balmer, how y'all guys doing out there? I saw y'all guys' messages, y'all bad girls. You know them people said like our behind did not look too good? And who came up with a Brazilian butt lift? Guys, so when y'all tell us we ugly, we took our ugliness and just kept the ugliness. And all of y'all guys are trying to imitate us right now. We did not change. We kept ourselves the way we are. We don't look beautiful to y'all. But all of a sudden, y'all want to have my lips. Y'all want to have my booty. So I'm going to tell you right now. We are good listeners. When you tell us something, we follow through. Y'all told Meghan Markle not to step foot in the UK. And all of a sudden, y'all guys are complaining right now. Why are you always contradicting yourselves? God does not like ugly people. Why don't you guys follow through with your beliefs? The Bible says you can't be warm or whatever. You have to either be cold or hot. Like me, hot, baby. Yes. So y'all guys are flip-flops. Is that the nature of y'all guys? This UKMedia is something else. From all the OGs of racists. I'm telling y'all, I don't even know what to do with y'all anymore. But guess what? This is your nature. You can't change it. That's how you've always been. That privilege sure sucks. If I'm going to have any privilege that's going to make me like not think straight and change my mind every single second. So did y'all guys want Meghan Markle to come and beg y'all guys UKMedia? I mean, look at you. Markle, the princess of them all, keeping all guys on your toes. Y'all guys can't even breathe anymore. Meghan Markle, Meghan Markle, Meghan Markle. She's ours. Leave her alone. She's our Meghan Markle. She's our princess. The Nigerian princess and the American princess. The black doll princess. That girl is cute. Look at her. Take your picture. Put her aside. And check yourselves. Now y'all guys can tell why y'all guys so jelly beans. So y'all, I was watching this video here. I'm going to put a voice for y'all guys. You know I don't like putting some people's faces on my channel for some reason. Because some people are just so evil. But guess what? In this voice, there is a black sister. That black sister be shining. That's one of my sisters in the UK. There, she's on their talk show. That sister be shining. God bless her. Beautiful black sister. She looked juicy. Beautiful. Shiny. Nothing like a Nana Aqua. Look at Nana Aqua. You need a peanut butter and jelly. Listen to these people here.
Prince Harry will be back in the UK next week to mark the 10th anniversary of the Invictus Games. Meghan is not expected to join him on the trip, which will be the Duke of Sussex's first visit to Britain since early February after his father's cancer diagnosis. Now, he and Charles met for just 30 minutes on that occasion. What will happen this time around? Katie, do we have any indication of whether there'll be time for a meeting between the King and his son?
Well, I think the King will make time. I know there's been speculation in the media that he's not going to have time. His diary is too busy. But let's not forget, you mentioned when he came back in February. I mean, on that occasion, the King actually said, you know, darling boy, don't hurry back. Let me get to Sandringham and come and see me there. But Harry was absolutely adamant. I think he was so shocked to hear that his father had been diagnosed with cancer that he wanted to come over immediately. And, you know, even though it didn't quite fit the King's agenda, he made that time for that brief meeting. He will make time. I mean, there is a huge amount of water under the bridge. There is clearly a rift that needs to be healed. But I do know, and this is even pre the cancer diagnosis, that the King was in a place where he really wanted to reach out to his son, to have a connection with him, to get to see some of the grandchildren that he is not getting to see grow up. And I think anyone with any experience...
He's met Lilibet, what, once?
A handful of times, actually, Lilibet. And I think anyone that's gone through cancer diagnosis knows that it changes your perspective on so many things, not least those familial relationships. And I think the King will do everything he can, actually, to make time to see Harry, because he's not over here very often.
No. Russell, what do you know? Believe.
Yeah, I was surprised at those reports. I mean, yeah, the King is busy. He's got a packed diary, but that doesn't mean they won't make time to see his son. I mean, it'd be absolutely churlish. And the relationship isn't what it was just a few months ago. I definitely think, even in recent weeks, I mean, Katie's right. Things have softened, definitely. And Harry is here for not an extended period of time, but he's certainly got time to see his father. And I think we saw demonstrated after his cancer announcement that even if it's just a snatch meeting, 30 minutes here, 45 minutes here, whatever it was, it's definitely...
So, actually, the journalist is sitting down and decide what their King's schedule should be and how he should meet with his son. Make 30 minutes to meet with his own son that he raised. He raised those kids alone. Okay? And I don't know if he really did, but I believe some nannies did, because I saw some nanny. I don't know if he was also hanging out with that nanny. Yeah, I saw the nanny came out. I don't know what's her name again. Connie Balmer, tell me the name down here. You be telling me everybody's name here. How you doing in Switzerland? My sister believing in Switzerland. Yeah, guten Tag. So yeah, these people, they are actually right now debating whether King Charles is going to see his son or not. So they have already the agenda. These people. But I do not really think, after everything that has happened, if Prince Harry really cares that much to meet lots of those people down there. And y'all guys say that Harry invited them. Apparently, he invited William. The escort. He invited all them people. And his dad. And apparently they said the dad that isn't coming. And I saw the dad looking really fine. Some people are so lucky. Yeah. The king looks fine to me. I don't know, but he recuperated really quick. How old is that dude? We wish him the best. Even though he never wished the best to our sister. Until now, he's letting his media people bully Meghan. They just kind of like, well, that's how they get their paychecks. They're paying those people literally to bully Meghan. And right now here, they still thinking Meghan is going to come by to say hello to them. These people are so ruthless. So let's continue with this voice, y'all guys.
Whatever it was, it's definitely going to be on their agendas. So it's a shame Meghan isn't going to come, and one may wonder whenever she will come again. But certainly for Harry and his father, those green shoots of the relationships are starting, I think.
Are we surprised that Meghan's not going to be at the Invictus service, given how important this cause is to Harry and how much she supported him throughout it?
No, I'm not surprised, because I think Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, knows that whether she's here or not, she's going to end up tabloid cannon fodder, and I think she just doesn't want a bar of it, doesn't want to be part of it, isn't interested, and wants the focus to be on Invictus and on celebrating 10 years and on Prince Harry on this occasion.
I'm not sure she would be, because I think that it's about Invictus, and when you look at when she did come back for the late Queen's funeral, even the Platinum Jubilee, there wasn't much made of the two of them being here, and I don't think that there were any daggers out for.
There was a little.
I think a lot of this is social media commentary. I can't see that the papers were out to get her. Certainly wasn't. There was no sort of circus in town when the Queen. When the Queen's funeral happened.
And she has supported Harry at Invictus before.
Exactly, and that's why I thought I was quite surprised
the stage before, and I don't think it did detract from Invictus. I think it actually made it even bigger because she was there. I mean, I suspect that she just doesn't feel terribly welcome here. I think that idea of coming back to Britain for her, I mean, she's going to have to do it at some point, but I think it's not going to be easy.
I mean, they did get there was a smattering, but they did get booed last time they were at St Paul's Cathedral, and I think that may have weighed heavily on her mind. It's a shame, because, as you say, this is a huge project for Harry. She's been a great supporter of Invictus.
And it's a decade. It's just a big thing. It's a big anniversary. I mean, I think it would be great if she would, if she would be there. But you never know. A lot can happen in a week.
Yeah. We do know, though, Afia, that they're heading off to Nigeria.
They are.
After the ceremony at St Paul's. They've got this unofficial royal tour, effectively, isn't it?
Well, this is the thing, is it's not necessarily a royal tour. This is about Invictus Games. So they've been invited by the Nigerian military to meet Nigerian servicemen and servicewomen there. And they've got the hugest army on the continent of Africa, 230,000 people across the Nigerian military. Nearly 30% of them are women participating in peacetime operations. And so I think they had a Nigerian team at Invictus Games last year, which were a huge hit. And so this is definitely more about Invictus and it being a royal tour. But yeah, they are going to embark on a number of quote-unquote cultural activities. Not sure what they will be.
Did y'all hear from these people's mouth? Meghan was booed. And that made them so happy. And they want her to step foot there to be booed again. Meghan ain't that cheap, people. This is Meghan Markle y'all talking about here. You ain't talking about no Nana Aqua. You ain't talking about no Angela Levy. Did you see what happened to Levin? They got her selling Meghan's jam on the internet. They hooked that girl up with a jam basket, with a lemon basket. Angela Levin be working so hard for Meghan Markle. Free advertisement, sister. You got it. Let's continue, people.
Activities, not sure what they will be. But the mood music from Nigeria is that they are super excited about this visit. Really honoured, actually, that Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, have accepted it. Because they're invited by the Nigerian military, it's going to be extremely, extremely secure.
Well, I was going to ask that because one of the questions I've been asked repeatedly this week is, you know, Harry's talked about it not being safe to bring his family back to the UK. If it's not safe to bring them back to the UK, why is it safe for them to go to Nigeria?
But like we said, because this is organised by the Nigerian military, I think
so they'll be part of that whole government machine.
Yeah, and so they will be heavily, heavily protected on that trip. But this is the thing, when I think about it, if planning travel, like practically to get from Los Angeles to Lagos, you have to probably go through London. It's easier that way. So you never know. Because Meghan might be here, might not necessarily go to the Invictus service, but might actually pass through London on the way to Nigeria.
I mean, that would be some form of statement. If you were in London, round the corner from the King, and you did not pop into Windsor if he was in Windsor or Clarence House.
But she might pop up like unannounced.
Oh, anything can happen.
And it's Archie's birthday next week, isn't it? On Monday, I believe, which is also the 1 year anniversary of the coronation.
Gosh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
What a year it's been.
I mean, that's when you say that is
how much has happened in the last year.
Yeah. And like I said earlier, you know, the King could never have predicted that the first year of his reign would play out the way it has. I mean, you know, you think he was the longest serving deputy, the longest serving Prince of Wales, all those years that he'd waited with this wonderful manifesto, so eager to.
Yeah, so my sister right there and on that stage with them people, she kept them people in check. Okay, so if y'all guys do not believe in Nigerian security and you believe you guys security in England, then you guys colonize Nigeria, means your security is poop. Also. Yeah, if that's what you guys think about the Nigerian security, those people are invited by the head of the army for the Invictus game or whatever. And they are going to be taken care of. The security is going to be top notch. If y'all guys do not believe in Nigerian security, you believe in your security, means you are colonial, whatever, they did not really work. And then we're going to do it the African way. How about that? Y'all guys be playing with Nigeria. You know how many million people we got in Nigeria? And how many people are in that army you're talking about? You're talking about Nigeria. The giant of Africa. That's what you're talking about. That ain't no little some island you talking about here. Well, and the sisters like maybe Meghan is gonna stop by UK. There is a Lufthansa. Meghan Markle, listen. You got German ancestry. Girlfriend, get you Lufthansa. Or get you Emirate Arab. What the hell? Them people ain't got no shame. But anyway, do not show up. Do not pop up in no palace. Nobody likes you there. You always go there when somebody dead. That's what you do, sis. So, all right, my people, I'm going to see y'all guys on Isabella Vex tonight. I'm going to co-host with sister. And with all other sisters there, I love y'all, Sussex Squad. I love every single one of y'all guys. Please subscribe to our channels, okay? Please subscribe to my channel too. And subscribe to Isabella Banks. Let's get 5,000 subscribers. And let's get 10,000 subscribers next couple months. And let's get 1 million subscribers next on all our channels. Go support all the Sussex Squad. Travel everywhere. If you see some good news, hit me up. Let me know. Okay, I love y'all guys. It's Saturday today. Don't party too much. All right, talk to you guys again later. Bye for now.